Hello everybody. All right, back today for at-home workout number 11. This one is gonna be a HIIT workout, so styled after the bootcamp class I teach. There's gonna be a lower body circuit that's gonna focus on hamstrings, glutes, and core. You'll do that 2 to 3 times. Then you'll go to the upper body circuit, which is gonna focus on back, triceps, and also a little bit of core. You'll also do that 2 to 3 times. But before we get started with that, we gotta start with a warm-up here. So for our warm-up, we are going to start with 30 seconds of fast feet, 12 modified burpees, 30 plank jacks, and 30 seconds of butt kickers. All right, let's get started. All right, so for our first exercise in the lower body circuit, you are doing single arm swings. You're gonna get in a nice wide stance and deadlift position. So you're gonna have a slight bend in your knees. You're gonna hinge your hips back as you swing that one weight hard with one arm in between your legs. As you swing the hips back, you should get a big stretch in your hamstrings, then core and glutes tight. You're gonna thrust the hips forward to bring that weight up to shoulder height. You're gonna do 15 one arm, then you're gonna switch and go right into 15 the other. Try not to take a break as you switch arms. For our next exercise, you're doing a hamstring walkout. So you're gonna start up in bridge position on the heels. Then with tiny, tiny little baby steps, as you can see here, you're gonna walk your feet all the way out as far as you can until your legs are straight, all the while keeping your hips up so they never touch the ground and your core and glutes tight. Then you walk with little baby steps all the way back in as far as you can. So that process of walking all the way out, then all the way back in is 1 rep. You are gonna do 10 of these total. For our next exercise, you're going to do single leg deadlifts with an increasing back leg glute pulse. So that first one, I did 1 single leg deadlift and pulse my leg once. This next one, see, I do a single leg deadlift, pulse 1, 2. Now I'm gonna pulse 1, 2, 3, then come back down, then single leg deadlift, push those hips back, pulse 1, 2, 3, 4. So with these, once again, deadlift stance, you have a slight bend in the knee. As you do that single leg deadlift, you push your hips back, stretch the hamstrings. You're gonna work your way up to 8 on one leg. So as you can see here, I work my way all the way up to 8. And then as soon as I hit 8, I start on the other leg. Once again, I start back with 1 pulse, then I just did 2, and I work my way on the other leg all the way up to 8. For our next exercise, you're doing single leg glute sliders. So resting one knee and shin on a mat, the other knee and shin are gonna rest on a pillow. You are gonna sit back all the way, right butt to heel on that leg that's on the mat. Then keeping your core tight and using your glutes, you're gonna bring your body back up. That leg that's on the pillow is just gonna slide right back in. So you're gonna do 20 one leg, then you're gonna switch, and you're gonna do 20 on the other. Our last exercise in the lower body circuit, you're gonna get in plank position and alternatingly tap one hand to one toe, then the other hand to the opposite toe. You are gonna go to 16. This is gonna be a 1-1 count. You wanna keep your core tight the whole time. So that was our lower body circuit. You're gonna take a quick water break, then repeat 1 to 2 more times. And now we are on to our upper body circuit. Our first exercise is gonna be an overhead carry with 2 heavy weights. So you're gonna set a timer for a minute and you are gonna raise those weights up overhead, slight bend in your elbows. Notice my shoulder blades are pulled back and squeezed together. And you're just gonna walk. Now the whole point of walking is it's gonna force your stabilizer muscles to engage more than if you were just standing still. As I said, go for a minute. Our next exercise, you're doing a close grip row into a wide grip row. So in deadlift stance, slight bend in the knee, pushing the hips back, slight upward pelvic tilt so that your lower back doesn't round. First, you are going to close grip row right here, squeeze those shoulder blades together, turn the weights wide, and wide grip row. So this is gonna be a 1-1 count, and you're gonna go to 12. For our next exercise, you're gonna do a tricep press laying on your back. So with your core tight, pushing your lower back into the mat, you're gonna keep both your elbows at your sides, tricep press 2 weights straight up, then bring them right down, just tap your elbows to that mat, then push them straight back up again. You are going to do 20 total. Our next exercise is a tricep push-up into an alternating arm renegade row. So hands on 2 weights, core tight, you're gonna come down, tricep push-up. Notice my elbows hugged my sides as I went down and up there. Then I row up one arm, squeeze the shoulder blades, row up the other. So this is a 1-1 count. You're gonna count 1-1 as you row. So I'd be going down here and then counting 1-1 or whatever rep that is, you're going to 8. For our final exercise of the upper body circuit, you are doing oblique lifts with a weight resting on your hip. So in side plank position, you're gonna lower your hips so they just about tap the ground. Then big exhale as you bring them right back up, keeping that weight stable. You're gonna do 12 one side, then 12 the other. And there you go, that was the upper body circuit. Take a quick water break, then repeat 1 to 2 more times.